I went to a state school and I'm also from a first immigrant background, so then obviously that bridges the gap between IntoUniversity and Warwick Scholars quite nicely as well. And yeah, so because of the state school I went to, they didn't really encourage higher education as much. With the Warwick Scholars program, I was really able to like bridge the gap, and then also my understanding of how to like apply to better unis. So yeah, I'd say that my biggest educational achievement was attending Warwick, and Warwick has shaped me as a person as well, personally and also academically. So yeah, I think it's one thing that's always going to be with me for the rest of my life as well, like these beginning steps. Because during my A-levels, I was torn between going Coventry University and Warwick University because they're both local, and with my family background, it seemed beneficial that I was to stay at home for university. Having a place at Warwick, not only it positions me in a better place than if I was to go to a different university, but this sense of identity as well, that I go to Warwick. And that's mostly significant for me because when I was doing Warwick Scholars, all the time I'd hear about like going to Warwick. So then now that I've actually completed that journey of a Warwick Scholar, then yeah, now going to Warwick has become part of my identity. So I was first introduced to IntoUniversity in, I would say, year 10, year 11. So they did a few workshops in my school and they were mostly based on post-18 destinations. And in one workshop, they looked at the process for university, and I had it already set in mind that I wanted to attend a university, but I wasn't really sure which university or the application process. So what I do now is politics and international studies. And at first it seemed daunting because politics, it's quite intimidating. But then obviously when I came here, then I understood that, oh no, it's not intimidating at all, like you do it at your own pace. And yeah, so a major aspect of work was the course itself. And in terms of its teaching and expertise as well, I knew that Warwick had good scholars here as well, and probably one of the best. So yeah, that's why I was so drawn to Warwick as well. And not to mention the campus is beautiful. I think I've changed quite a lot since I started university, but for the best. So a lot of it was to do with like professional development as well. I think looking back to sixth form and looking at me now, doing something like this would have been completely daunting, out of place, out of character for me. But now, because Warwick was able to facilitate those skills within me, such as like presentation skills, or it would be essay, academic writing, also meeting with higher scholars meant that I'm now able to communicate with a lot more people. Warwick Scholars has to be the biggest aspect of my life because it started in year 13, so I applied in year 12. And then I'm still a Warwick Scholar, so I'm still on the program, but it's changed each year. So in year 13, it was mostly on helping us getting tutoring as well. They really helped us in terms of like getting an online tutoring platform if we were struggling in any subjects. And that was for everyone that was on the program. And then in the first year of uni, they provided a bursary as well, which was quite helpful as well for students that couldn't be able to get a job or handle with the cost of living crisis. So it was quite useful during that time period as well. But then this year, the biggest part of Warwick Scholars that has helped me was Upreach. So they've linked with another social mobility charity that looks at professional development and looks at like helping students get internships and like the best work experience. From Upreach, I've been able to like gain a lot more work experience and internship experience. So then I wouldn't have had these opportunities if it wasn't for Warwick Scholars. So then yeah, so each and every year there's always been something new that Warwick Scholars has like provided me, and I'm just so happy to be on the program. Yep, so I dream to become a strategy consultant in a global financial firm. So I'm currently looking at the markets and in terms of firms as well, what are best in the global financial realm, as I do want to work a job where it is a global and somewhere where I can travel a lot as well. I've benefited so much from Warwick Scholars. I don't want it to be something like I've only received and then not given back. So yeah, definitely I would try to do something as an alumni when I graduate as well, because I think it would be unfair that I wouldn't provide my support when so many people have already given me so much support. Thank you so much for your donation. It has made a huge impact in terms of supporting students in attending university as well as overall enhancing my university experience.